Ooh, lots of snow out there today. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back and thank you so much for joining me in today. And today I have another awesome product to be showcased coming right up. Alright, I've been searching for a good gimbal for my cameras. I've been hesitating to buy one because there's a lot of them out there nowadays. You have so much choice to choose and you don't know which is, the better one for you. But the bottom line is they all do the same jobs, giving you smooth videos. I hope the one I'm choosing today will give me that quality that I want. So there's so many companies out there making camera gimbals nowadays. They make some for smartphones, they make some for the smallest point and shoot cameras, and they also make ones that for like a small mirrorless camera, and then they also have a bigger ones that for the bigger DSLR. Those handles like 7-8 pounds, but what I'm looking for is somewhere between 4 to 5 pounds. The one I'm choosing today is different. It's not the DJI, it's not Zion, it is Manfratto VGM 220. The reason why they name it 220 is because, it's a 220 kilos, and then that turned out to be like a 4.8 pounds or something like that. And that's exactly what I need for the camera that I have. I'm using it for Canon 80Ds and also going to be using it for the Sony mirrorless camera. I think this gimbal will be the perfect gimbal for those cameras. So without further ado, let's unbox this and see what we have. Just careful, always cut away from you. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is just my receipt. Put that away. So let's take this one out of the box. Okay, this is the one I have. It's called Manfratto VGM 220. This is a gimbal kit. It comes with a lot of accessories inside. I got this from B&H online and I got a pretty good deal. It is a used product. I got it for 150 bucks. Now the brand new one is gonna cost you right around $350. So the previous owner, he bought it and it was too small for his camera. He needed a bigger one. He moved on to the 460 version. So he gave this one back to B&H and I picked it up from him for half of the price. So that's a pretty good deal. I can't turn that down. And this is the only one that they have. They don't have any more. This is the only one they have. So I happen to be, lucky enough to get it. So let's open it up. Let's see what we have. Let's get it out of the box. Let's get it out of the box. Oops. There's quite a bit of paperwork in here as well. So put the box away. Let's see what we have here on the paperwork. This is just some sort of information pamphlets that they have. Comes with it. I really don't need this. Put that away. And this is the instruction book. Make sure that you keep this in a handy place, that in case you need to look through and read and understand the whole thing, how to operate the gimbal. So put this book away. And this is what we have so far. This is the Manfratto logo right there. Nice case. This is not plastic. This is made of foam, sort of. But it's still a really nice case. All right, let's open. You pop this open, pop that open, lift this up. And voila, this is what we got so far right here. All the gimbals and everything is all right here. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. This is the tripod leg that comes with it. When you open it up, it stands like this. And then moving on, the next thing is, this is a plate that comes with it. This, you want to mount this to your camera. And then this is the lens support. When you have a little longer lens, you mount this on and then you sit your lens on this to support it. And let's see what else we got here. We have this little pouch here. Let's see what's inside this pouch here. We've got all kinds of cables for depending what cameras you have. all kinds of cable, USB-C to USB-C, and then here's USB 3.0 to USB 3.0, and here's micro USB to the USB, and then we have USB-C to 3.5 jack right here, and then we have another same one connection. This is the USB-C to 3.5. Then we have USB-C to USB-A, and here is another micro USB to USB-A, all right there. So all your wires fits inside this little pouch. So we'll put it back so that way we don't lose it. It is all depending what cameras you have, making sure that you use the correct cable for your camera. So we'll put this little pouch to the side right here. Let's move on. Let's see what else we have here so far. We have Allen wrench, and then the thumb screws, all included right here in this little plastic bag. Put that to the side. And here is the mounting plate that comes with it. You want to make sure that you install this in, and then using the guide that have along the sides here. So that's just going to give you an easy guide, let you know exactly where your settings at, so that way you can have the precise exactly setting at, you know, wherever you want. Put this down, and then this is the handle for the gimbal on the top handle, so that way you can hold it and then, you know, use your gimbal along the lower surface in case you want to shoot something low on the floor, such as follow somebody's footstep. You know, you want to make sure you use this handle. It's actually really nice handle here. It's got really nice grip to it. So we'll put this stuff to the side. Last but not least is actually the actual gimbal. So let's take this out. Oh yeah, let's put the case down here on the floor first. Wow, all I can say is this is beautiful. This is awesome gimbals. It is actually pretty lightweight, and it is made of pretty good materials. We have metals, and then some plastic down here with the rubber grip right here. Pretty awesome for you to hold it. Let's take a look at it. We have the MVG 220 model right there, so you can see it easily. Then you have the USB-C connection right here for charging. Then you have the power button just right there next to it. Let's see, we'll close that back. Then you got your joist controller wheels right here. Then all your joysticks is all right here. And then all your mode dials on the front here. You got a really nice LCD screen right here, shows you exactly what you're doing. Along the side here, you got all these locks along it with, like, you know, tilt, your pan, and your follow mode is all comes down to a lock right here with the knobs. This is pretty cool. And you know, along the side here, where you have the USB connection right here for you to plug it in, depending what cameras you have. You can plug that in and then have a control down here on your wheels. Pretty awesome. Very, very good built materials. Got the little heft to it. This definitely can handle some good weight to it, and this definitely will handle you know, those larger like a point and shoot cameras, your smaller mirrorless cameras, anything that in the Sony lineup for the E mount, that will work just fine. And you know, we've got this trigger on the back here that you can trigger. And on the bottom here, we have the tripod connection here. You can just screw it on just like that. Let's put this on so that way we can stand it up. There you go. Stand it up just like that. It's pretty sturdy because it's nice and flat. This is awesome tripod leg that they included. It's got the Manfratto logo right there. So this is just my first impression, just to see how the build quality and the layouts of the gimbal. It is pretty awesome. I can fold this tripod leg, and now I can have more like sturdiness and give you more grip to it. This is the mounting plate for your camera, so that you can put it right through here. That's where you want to put your camera, and then this piece right here slide through right here, just like that. That's how you mount your camera. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna put the screws in here. The screws that come with this inside here. All right, I got me a camera. Let's test it out. So we're gonna put the mounting plates on first, on the bottom. Screw that in. Okay, this knob here is to tighten your pan, and then this knob here is to loosen up or tighten your tilt. All right, we're back. I did have a little rough time understanding how to balance this gimbal because this is my first gimbal that I had to balance this way. The rest of the gimbals that I had earlier are actually for smartphones. This is the first one that for the actual cameras. Let's talk about the balancing a little bit. It's a little complicated. It takes a while for you to understand, but you have to put your hand on it, play with it, so that way you understand the pan, the tilt, the roll, and all that. First thing, that's what I did is basically, of course, you put the camera on. First, let's lock the gimbal so that way it doesn't move. I lock it so that way it doesn't move, so that way we can work on it. Loose that lock. You want to unlock it. So that, be careful, don't let your camera fall out of your hand. So hold on to it, slowly moving your camera in where you want it to be. You want to try to play with it a little bit so that way it doesn't fall off easily. So see how it's moving? So you want to move just as much as you can so that way it doesn't move. A little bit at a time. Slide just a little bit at a time, just until your camera doesn't move anymore. It's still moving. So now the camera stays still. See that? The camera don't move. So now you go ahead and tighten it up. You want to tighten it up with this knob right here. Tighten it up. Once your camera stays still like that, yep, that's what you need to do. So that part right there stays still. And then you want to move on to the upward like this. So the next thing is you want to move the camera upward like that. So you're using this knob here to adjust the this section here, how far you want. So that way your camera doesn't move. Watch, if I move, let's say if I move the camera, if I move it too much this way, then it's gonna fall this way. If I move it too much that way, then it's spinning. You don't want to do that. You want to move just a little bit at a time, like that, a little more. So now it stays. The camera stays in this position. It doesn't move. So give it a little play, give it a little rock. It stays in that position. So now you can lock this knob. So it stays where you want it. You move it like that, it stays like that. You move it like that, it stays like that. That's how you want it. So that is done on this part. And then you want to move on to this lock right here. That lock, you want to unlock it. And then you can slide this. You can slide it back and forth. So if I lose it, see how if I move this way, it's just gonna turn like that. You don't want that. If I move this way too much, it's gonna spin like that. You don't want that. So you wanna move just a little bit at a time until your camera doesn't move. A little bit at a time. There you go. See how it doesn't move? Perfect, right there. It doesn't move. There you go. Now it doesn't move. You want to lock that. That's all good. And then the next thing is you want to move on to the last one here. This last one here, you want to unlock that. See how it spins? So you want to move to the side. Move to the side. So if I push it in too much, spin. You don't want that. So you want to come this way until it doesn't move. Let's give it 2. So that's too much, that's not good. So let's go a little more. That's too much. So let's go back a little more. So it's good. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. So that is where we want it. We lock it right there. One more time. It doesn't move. So we turn this knob so it's locked. So now the camera, it's all set inside your gimbal here. Give it a little test. You turn it, it stay right there. Turn it, stay right there. Turn it, stay right there. So now it's pretty balanced. So now what we're gonna do is, let's just turn it on. Making sure that everything's all nice and tight so that way it doesn't fall off on you. So press the power button. There you go. It's all balanced. Let's do a little test. There you go. Look at how smooth that is. Yeah. Go. Yep. Very, very smooth. Look at this. Excellent. So this is not a very heavy. The camera is like 2 pounds, and then the gimbal is like another pound and a half. And with the lens, so total I have just a little over 4 pounds. So it's still under the payload capacity. So it's doing pretty good. So I can just move my gimbal like this. I should have a very smooth video right here. This is really, really comfortable. This is really nice. I like this tripod support right here. Not just able to sit down on the flat surface like that, let it stand. You can always fold the leg. Now you have little extension support down here. This is pretty cool. Now you can just do it with 2 hands and start doing your video like this. Very nice and smooth. Now one thing about gimbal is that you need to take time to practice learning how to use it. You want to do the slow walk. You want to do the ninja walk. You can't be running around, flapping around fast. It doesn't work that way. So this is very, very smooth right here. I can feel the smoothness by doing this. There's a lot of mode inside here. That program, you can start practicing using it. You can do time lapse. You can do slow motion. You stop and recording videos, and then, you know, all of those. You can do the flashlight style. This is called the flashlight style. You can do that. Let's try this again. This trigger right here. You see this trigger right here? If I press it 3 times, it turns, and then it's facing at me now. Now I can take a video of myself. I can do vlogging just like this. Yeah, I can do vlogging just like this. Awesome, right here. I can do it like that. Now if I press it 2 times, it goes back. It goes back just like that. That way I can start doing my video. Pretty awesome. Oh yeah. Okay, let's sit this down. Very, very good so far. I'm gonna shut it off by holding this button here down for 2 seconds. Now it shuts off. So the next thing is I want to put this handle in. This handle is just gonna help me do the low shot, something low on the ground when you follow somebody on a footstep from behind. This handle here will be pretty awesome for that. There you go. This side's like that, and I'm gonna put another one on this side. Give a good tight right here. Very awesome. So now I can put the Allen key back in here. There you go. This is what I'm talking about right here. There you go. Yep, let's turn it on. Awesome. So now I can start doing video like this. Hold it like this. Yeah, very awesome. I will be getting a very smooth video using this gimbal, and we're gonna do some tests outside soon. And I can do this. I can use two hands like that. Very nice. So I'm gonna turn it off. This is so awesome. I am so excited that, I just want to get out there and start shooting and give a little test on this gimbal. Oh yeah, I like it so far. So anyway, this is just my first impression of this Manfratto gimbal. I really like it so far. It has a great build quality on it. It's got some metal, some plastic, and some rubber on it. It's really nice that they included this tripod leg right here, and very nice handle here that you can hold on to it. So far, I gave a little test. It is looking great. I really like it. Outside it's snowing pretty bad, so I'm gonna have to wait for a better day so that way I can get out there and start practicing using this gimbal. Of course, as soon as I get better with it, I will come back and give you guys my full review on this gimbal. At this moment, the gimbal is looking great. Like I said, I got it as a used one. It's not a brand new one. I got it as a used one for 150 bucks at bnhphoto.com, and if you buy it brand new, it's going to cost you $350. It is a great gimbal. So far, I really like the gimbal. I like it a lot at this moment. It takes a little bit for me to understand the whole balancing, but I got it within just about 15 minutes. So the more I use it, the better, more I understand, so that way I can give you guys a better opinion in the future. At this point, it's not too complicated. As time goes by, I can get it better. My first time trying, it took me 15 minutes to balance this gimbal, but as time goes by, I get better and better at it. I probably can get it down to maybe just 3 to 5 minutes. Not bad at all, it's, as long as I remember my setting, it should goes by pretty quick. And the only time that I really need to rebalance is when I do, changing my lens. Give me a different focal length. That's the only time that I have to rebalance my gimbal. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. I keep it the way it is. When I need it, I just take it out and just do my balancing. Oh yeah, pretty good so far. But anyways, like I said, this is just my first impression. I got a lot more to learn, a lot more practice, and we'll come back in maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, give you guys my full review on how this gimbal is doing so far. But for today, this is all I have. Thank you so much for joining. Take care, everybody. Peace.